So this video is going to help you out. It's going to help you save some money. Not necessarily time, because it'd be nice just to have the correct size box for this part, but I don't. So I have a part that's longer than the boxes that I have in stock right now. So I'm going to show you how to take two of your other boxes, say smaller boxes, and make them into one so you can ship longer parts without having to go try to track down a longer box. So this part right here is 36 inches. So I'm going to do a 38-inch box. That way I have room on each side to put packing material. And so that there, being that it's 38 inches, and it's about 8.5 inches wide and about 4 inches tall. So I have 20 by 10 by 6 boxes. So I'm going to take two 20 by 10 by 6 boxes and make it so this can fit in that, and then it'll ship out. So first thing I do is I make the boxes first.
So I'll put the boxes together. I won't tape along the edge here at the moment, just because that's going to be tight. And I'll just put one stripe for right now, because I'm going to be, cutting these boxes up. Alright. There's one. Do the other. I do like this paper tape. It just seems to be faster, and it usually sticks pretty good. This one's been a little bit weird lately. Probably just has to be cleaned. Alright, so now
that I've made both boxes, that's 40 inches. You could just cut this section out right here and tape them together, but sometimes that extra 2 inches on your shipping could equal like $4 or $5. So since I'm going through all this hassle, I might as well do it to right where I got it to be. So I'm going to do it 38 inches. So I'll do 19 inches. I'll cut off pretty much 1 inch off each end. And what else I do is I look at the boxes themselves where it says the numbers, and I keep them together like that so they're both facing the same way. It just, some reason it just seems like they always fit a little bit better when I do that. So what I'll do is I'll take my measuring stick and I'll go right from the edge right here, and I'll go 19 and 19. Flip the box around, do 19, 19, and then on this other box, same thing from the other side, because I'm going to cut this side and then this side. So I'll do 19 here, and then I'll do 19 here. And this box is 6 inches tall, and this was what, like 4.5, I think. That'll give me plenty of space in between to put some packing material. I use a lot of biodegradable packing peanuts. They work well. They secure the parts. I never have broken parts. All right, and so 1919. I'll scribe a line. All right, the marker's getting low. And scribe a line. And then I'll just take and mark it here. You could just freehand cut it, but I like to have my packaging look nice. The customer always wants to see nice packaging. Scribe a line here. Scribe one here. with this side, same exact thing. After I get them taped together, I'll show you what I do so you can get your packet material in there. Because a lot of people just tape them together, open up this end of the box, put whatever they're shipping in it, and then try to dump some peanuts in it. But I don't like doing it that way. It tends to not be as protected because you don't get the packing material where you got to get it. Then I take a knife, cut the edges right off. Definitely need a new razor blade. Awful. All right, so that's what you got there. That can go away. Do the same to this other side. Alright, so now I do tape these together. What I like to do, I like to push up against it so it's nice and tight. Take the end of the box, push it up against the wall or whatever, just so it kind of squishes these together. That's why I was acting weird, because it was getting low. For some reason, when that gets low, when it gets close to being out, glue seems to be the best for some reason. Flip it around. I take and I do it in multiple pieces for this first one, just so I can hold it tighter. Alright, so now this is what the box is going to look like here. I'll show you what I do now that's a little bit different. I take this and I cut it on the edge, because a lot of people will they'll cut this, they'll cut one of these ends, they'll open it up, they'll try to slide the long part in there, whatever you're shipping in there, and then dump peanuts in it, but you won't get any peanuts protecting it on this side. So I actually open it up. It's just an extra step. Cut the edge, cut the edge, cut the edge. Open it up, and then I put a little bit of tape right there, just to help sturdy up the box. And then I do the same on the inside. Help just keep the box together a little bit better. That. All right. There's that. Take some packing peanuts. Put your first layer in. Cover the bottom. Take your part. See, we got plenty of space here. I could even make it an inch smaller, but that's just even more work. This is enough work as it is. I could have made that a little bit. Maybe I could have saved some more shipping. Probably would have. All right. Move these out. Give it a little shake. lets them fall down in all around it. I mean, if you're going to sell something, you definitely want to take your time to ship it, because if you ship it and it breaks, you're just wasting all kinds of time. All right, so now I start with the edge, close that up. I'm going to throw the invoice in with it. Alright, so start with the edge, and then I just pick away at it here with this, just so it looks nice, nice and square. Another one right on the other edge of that box. Alright, keep on going down. Nice and square. 9 inches. Alright, alright, it was 38 inches, so I'll blast off like a 30-inch piece. A little bit overkill here, but I don't want this coming apart during shipping. I'll be out quite a bit of money. Alright, so there's that, and I'm actually going to do one more around each side of this, just to make sure that it holds together. Doesn't hurt, it's just a little bit more of the paper tape. It's actually rushing a little bit, so it didn't come out as nice, but still looks pretty good. All right. Snow day today. Snowed like crazy up here in Maine. I'll show you when I'm all done. Oh yeah, I still tape the edges. I put one strip on each edge, like this, just to help reinforce this a little bit better. And that's that, right there. I mean, it took a little while. It actually took me a little bit longer than normal because of the tape, but you can use regular clear tape, it still works. You can use paper instead of packing peanuts, that still works, but I always cut that little edge right there, just so I can open it up and make sure I get the packing materials around the item that I'm shipping, and they never get broke. So I'll put a link to my store. Hopefully this video helped. I will show you what it looks like outside right now. Yep. All snow. Still snowing right now. It's hard to see it. So that's tough. Not a fan. Not a fan. But yeah, that's it right there. Hopefully this video helped. And don't forget to like, comment. If you don't like it, dislike it. That's okay too. Subscribe. I'm going to try to do more videos. But yeah, thanks for watching.